Hi UCM, I'm Dylan Pluth, and I'll be talking to a friend of mine today. Some of you might recognize him as a student here at UCM, or from Sigma Tau Gamma. But you might not know the man behind the social media posts for the Jennies soccer team, Charlie Martin. Thank you for joining me today, Charlie.
Of course, happy to be here.
I have some questions to ask you today. So starting out, what's it like being the social media manager here at UCM?
It can be a lot at times, but there are definitely a lot of positive things you can take away from it, like traveling with the team. It's kind of cool. You can say, hey, I have access to the Twitter account, the Instagram account, and you get to post whatever you want. So I get to take photos for the games and then edit them how I like and then post them out to the world. And it's awesome to get to see parents, the girls, and other people retweet or comment. And yeah, I love it.
Awesome. I wonder, why did you become the social media manager for the Jennies specifically?
So it started out with I played soccer all my life, and then I came here not really knowing. I only knew two people. One of them was on the Jennies soccer team, and then one of them was on the baseball team. And I went up to the coach. I emailed him actually, and I was like, "Hey, do you need a manager by chance? I'll just shag balls at practice, whatever you need me for. I'm happy to do." And he didn't respond actually, because I heard he's not the best at checking his email. But then I actually texted the assistant coach who used to coach me back in the day. And he's like, yeah, I'll get you an interview with him. We can get you on the field for sure. And then it was the second game, I believe, freshman year, I started taking photos. And he's like, oh, is this what you like doing this stuff? And it was at a game. And I was like, yeah, actually, it's what I'm majoring in. So he's like, all right, I'm going to give you all of our account information, and you can just run social media. We want to see pictures from the games, graphics for the girls and stuff like that. So that's how it all started.
Wow. So you said that you played soccer before in the past. So did that play a role? Did your interest in soccer intrigue you more into becoming the Jennies social media manager?
Yes, 100%. Yeah, I don't think I do take photos for baseball team, but that's because my roommate is on the team. But soccer has been my sport ever since as long as I can remember. So coming into UCM, I was like, I gotta find a way to stay involved with UCM soccer, athletics in some way, and soccer's been great, and I love it.
That's awesome. We're going to take a quick break, but when we come back, we'll continue talking to Charlie about how he got started with his social media.
What if television could sweep us away to another time and place?
Very nice, my lady.
And could take us from the Gilded Age to the Great War. From the heat of the chase to the heart of a queen. No one tells stories like PBS. Give to your PBS station and help bring stories like these to life.
Hi, Sam. We're back with Charlie Martin, the social media manager for the Jennies. So, Charlie, how did you get started working for the Jennies and doing their social media?
So freshman year, I came into UCM once again, only knowing two people, but I wasn't really sure what I was going to get involved in, and I actually went to Ellis Student Hall Council, and then, Jennies soccer, and then the fraternity. And coming into UCM, I didn't know I was going to do any of those things. But my parents gave me a talk on the way to college, said, hey, you got to stay involved, just like you did in high school. So when I got here, I was like, all right, I sat down, what can I do? I went to the UCM website, and I looked around, I'm like, soccer, that's what I need to do. I love soccer, let's stay involved with that. So, and then I eventually texted the assistant coach, and that's how it all started.
Wow, sounds like a perfect fit for you.
Yes.
Yeah. So I want to know, what responsibilities come with being the social media manager and, I guess, one of the managers for the soccer team?
Yeah, so let's see. You travel with the team, which is a blast, especially since they're so good. You get to go to NCAA regional tournaments. You get to go to NCAA national tournaments. Freshman year, we made it to the Sweet 16, so I got to go to Minnesota. Got my own hotel room. How sick is that?
Awesome.
And then you also get the food along the way. The coaches are fantastic. But you got to really make sure you stay on top of, at least for my own well-being, I like to make sure I'm quick with the media. So I bring my laptop to games usually, and then I take a photo for pregame, make a graphic for it, post it on Twitter, Instagram as soon as possible, match start, and then halftime score, and then final score. But it's got to be, when there's 2 minutes left in the game or half, I get on my laptop, I make what the score is with the photo, and then once that hits 10 seconds, I export it, and then I'm ready to post it.
You gotta be quick.
Yes.
You're busy all game.
Yes, 100%.
All game. What do you enjoy most about being the social media major for the Jennies?
I would say it's not even really just being a social media manager, it's just being a part of the team. They always say, I'm always like, whenever there's a soccer event, they're like, you're a part of the team, like we need to see you there, we love you, all this stuff. So it's kind of like another family in a way, and I love every part of traveling, practice, games, team breakfast. I always get invited to them, so I guess it's like another family in some way.
Awesome, awesome. Do you have any favorite moments?
It's got to be, I'm a little odd sometimes, but walk into my own hotel room in Minnesota.
Really?
There's a jacuzzi in the corner. And I'm like, God, this is amazing. And you had to use it. I mean, you had to.
Of course.
So I would say the NCAA tournament was a blast. Unfortunately, we didn't win it all, but Sweet 16 is a great accomplishment. So probably that.
Sounds an amazing job.
Yes.
Have you ever done social media before in the past?
Yeah, so I've got my own photography account. So I guess that could be kind of seen as pretty similar, but it's not like a timely thing. Obviously, you want to post a lot, but soccer, you want to post at halftime, final time, game day. So you kind of have deadlines for that stuff. So nothing really relative to that.
Yeah, okay. I know you've played soccer in the past, so how did you actually get into that?
Playing soccer?
Yeah.
My dad was actually my first coach. It's kind of a classic move. We were called the Cyclones. I can't remember what grade it was. I think it was like a kindergarten, I believe, just with some school friends. And I can't remember how I started to love it, but I think I got towards the first year of club Premier League. My dad was like, you're good enough to go in Premier. And I was like, what's Premier? I played rec all my life. And then the first year Premier was a thing. I went straight to it and loved it ever since. Met so many good coaches, so many good players that are now playing D1, D2 colleges. Fortunately, it wasn't for me, but I decided to come here, and social media for UCM Jennies is just as close as playing. So
That's awesome. That's awesome.
yeah.
So you said the reason for you, like you chose UCM because you want to continue your career. Is that why you didn't continue playing soccer in the college and then or further on?
Yeah, so we went to a college showcase when I was I believe sophomore, junior in high school, and at that time I was on the pre-academy team, which is the second team. Our first team was, I think, ranked 5th in the country at one point, so I unfortunately got dropped to the second team, but we were still a good team. And then I got 3 emails after that showcase, but they were all tiny NAIA schools, and I'm like, I'd love it, but it'd be so busy. I'm not going to play after college, so might as well just do what I love with photography and videography and come to UCM and find a way to stay around soccer. So that's what I did.
Awesome, awesome. If you were going to do, after you graduate from UCM and you were going to continue being a social media manager, is there any person or team that you would really want to be for?
Yeah, so I love Liverpool, as you know. So going to England would be fantastic, and living there and working a social media page for something like that would be life. That'd be crazy. But Sporting KC is also someone I love, and their social media is amazing. I follow all of their accounts. And then I also am a KU fan, so although KU basketball would be, it's a close second for videography after college, but staying around soccer would just be amazing, and Sporting is a really good team for that.
Yeah, awesome. I know you do some broadcasting here at UCM for the CTV network, and you do, let's see, you do football, volleyball, and soccer. What's it like doing that?
So it's really fun. It's a blast getting to change around sports and also positions. So I've gotten to be director, where you call the shots, technical director, where you press all the buttons, and then cameras, obviously, that's required. And I would say camera's probably my favorite position. I love getting all the shots on people's faces and seeing it live on the broadcast. You can hit the button and see what they're looking at. And it makes me so happy when my shot's there. I'm like, let's go. So
Get all those money shots.
yes, yes.
Well, thank you for joining me for today, Charlie. This on Faces of UCM. I'm Dylan Pluth, and this was Faces of UCM.